Okay, test tube number 6, we're going to take ammonium hydroxide and we're going to add sulfuric acid. Ooh, it got hot. Not questionably warm, but definitely hot to the touch. Like the hottest bath water you could imagine. So a definite reaction there. Still have bubbles from the HCl and sodium carbonate. You can see the barium chloride is kind of settling, or the white precipitate in test tube number 4 is kind of settling to the bottom. Woo. Ammonia hydroxide and sulfuric acid definitely get very hot. Moving on to test tube number 7, I have copper 2 sulfate, which is a light blue color. And then I have ammonium chloride. So I'm going to combine these together. Oh, so we still have a blue solution with nothing happening. So we'll put that aside and we'll come back and check on it later, see if anything exciting happens. Hi, did anybody spot the mistake I made on test tube 7? I actually made one safety mistake, which if you can say what it was, you can get an extra credit point. And then I made a mistake on the 2 chemicals I combined. Because my eyes skipped a line, I'm supposed to combine copper sulfate and zinc nitrate, and that's not what I did. So I'm going to do test tube 7 again with the proper safety equipment. So I'm going to get copper sulfate and zinc nitrate in 2 test tubes, and then I'll bring them back and show you what happens. I want to mention real quickly the part you didn't see, where I took 20 test tubes, washed them with soap and water, used a test tube brush on the inside, then I rinsed each test tube 3 times with tap water and 3 times with distilled water. Now what I didn't do is dry the inside of the test tubes. That's because paper towels are very dirty. And it also doesn't matter if we have some distilled water left in the test tubes, because we're doing all our experiments in an aqueous solution. So a little bit extra water, no big deal. Better to be clean and a little damp than dry and dirty. Okay, now I have my copper sulfate, which is bluish again, and zinc nitrate. Let's try this again. Oh gosh, still nothing happens. Oh well, it may be that number 7 doesn't do anything even when I put the right chemicals together. We'll come back and look at that again. Okay, now we're going to mix sodium carbonate and calcium chloride. Here's the calcium chloride, a nice clear solution. Sodium carbonate is also a clear solution. Mix them together. Ooh, just a little bit of cloudiness, very faint. So let's see what that looks like after a little while. Just to report to you, test tube number 7, the correct test tube number 7 is still just looking pale blue and nothing else. But our sodium carbonate and our calcium chloride definitely looks cloudy. So we'll check on that in a minute. Now I'm going to do copper 2 sulfate, that's the bluish one again, with ammonium chloride. See what we get. I don't see anything happening. This is number 9. I'm trying to get the tape off the ammonia chloride so I can put it on the other spot. So far for number 9, I see nothing happening. We'll come back and check it. Our calcium chloride and sodium carbonate still just looks cloudy. Our number 7, not doing anything at all. So now we are going to do test tube number 10, which is 10% sodium hydroxide and 6 molar nitric acid, which is dilute. I'm going to mix these two together. You can definitely feel some warmth in this one.